Hello and welcome to the channel. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you're enjoying the content, and comment below to let me know what you're thinking. This episode 004, and this one is What Are We Doing? It's kind of going to be... This one, I'm taking just a break just for this one episode to kind of recap what I've been doing. What is the main goal and kind of what I need to do to get there. But this channel is, generally speaking, it's kind of more of a podcast done with this game as a background. But the game is a background. It is, whether it's a background or not, there is still a game going on. And I kind of want to take this episode to, instead of do the podcast style, still be kind of podcast, because it's still just me BSing about whatever. But this one is kind of what I'm doing in the game and where I'm planning on going. This game, it's a survival game. If anybody's played Minecraft, that's kind of one of the gold standards of survival games, in all honesty. And this game is, I really do describe it as adult Minecraft with dinosaurs. Okay, so it's the original concept is the original map is an island. You get dropped in on a beach and survive, naked on a beach, survive. You start off getting rocks and punching trees for sticks and thatch to make basic tools, and you build your way up, right? And basically the main idea is survive, although the process to survival in this will mean lots of death. Death is a major part of this game, and although I think I might want to do a hardcore playthrough one day, just to see. Which hardcore, if you don't understand from the name itself, is just where you're not allowed to die, because normally in this you die and you just respawn. You still have all your skills. You need to go back to your body to recover anything from that you had on you, so you can lose your stuff that you had on you. Theoretically, your stuff only will stay there for like 30 minutes or something like that. So like theoretically, you can definitely lose your stuff, but you're still going to come back. You're still going to have your skills. You're still going to have your engrams and know how to make what you know how to make. And that's part of why you want to build bases too. Your beds are your respawn points, so that can be used as your respawn points, so you can come back to your base. Also, a good idea to store extra gear for that reason. That way you can quickly go back in. This thing here, I use it but when I log off, I'll toss all my stuff in it. You see here, triangle swap all. So boom, all of my stuff that was on me is now in this. It's not on me. I do that even if you don't have one of these. You want to have a storage box or something of that nature to do essentially the same thing. Except that you'll have to manually kind of toss everything in, but that's why this one is better. It's just triangle, boom, it's done, on and off. Also, you can set these up otherwise to have your extra gear too, right? Because see, like, I'm swapping in between. Like, this is my pajamas, this is my day gear, and in my pajamas I could have other gear on me right now, and just right. And you kind of use these for that deal of if you die, you quickly get stuff to go back out. But yeah, you want to tend to have stuff to back up stuff, because death is a part of this game. Right now, my immediate goals, see transfer and transfer. What's that's about? I'm going to be going to an island server, and I'm going to build a base on an island server, and I'm going to start a tribe there. That I'm actually going to invite random people that I can recruit off of Facebook and off of the server itself. And that'll be a separate tribe from this. This one, I'll come on and refresh. I'll still play here from time to time. Like, I just have stuff here. But the problem, one major issue with this game is an insiding, where somebody will join your tribe under false pretenses and then will just take all of your stuff, all your good dinos, and run away, right? So given that I'm going to be trying to I am going to be opening myself up to some randoms, I'm, hedging my bets, right? I'm just bringing over these two. This other stuff I'll keep over here. I might bring over some bred Rexes that are like the best of what I got to kind of throw in, but even that, I'll be bringing over bred ones. My main ones are still going to be here protected, and so nobody can necessarily inside me. Always beware trolls, like you are in control. Don't whine and cry that somebody I got an inside. Well, yeah, you invited randoms. What do you think was going to happen? Well, I'm doing that, so I'm hedging my bets. If it happens, I won't fall too far behind. I will try and bring copies and whatnot of dinos from there over here as well. For that reason, I want to protect the lines and whatnot that we got, right? Just in case. But yeah, I'm gonna go to the island looking for game progression. We're gonna start. The island was the original map, so we'll start on the island. We'll go through the caves to get the artifacts that we need to do the boss fights, and then we'll do all the boss fights, and then we'll go on to Scorched Earth and so on and so forth. And well, I'm not sure about Scorched Earth and Aberration, to be honest. I think they'll be interesting, but they are hard maps, and well, we'll see what kind of tribe mates I get in this on the island. I suppose if I get a good crew there that I can depend on, then I'll probably go do Scorched Earth and Aberration. Look up videos and whatnot for that, because they are hard maps. I've done Scorched Earth a bit, and I have some idea of what I'm doing there, but they are just in general a little harder maps. Aberration, I really haven't done anything about. I ran around naked for a little bit, scared, and then transferred off as soon as I found a drop to transfer off from. Yeah. It looks interesting. And, maybe if I had somebody to hold my hand, I don't know. But yeah. But at any rate, we're going to start with the island. We might go to the downloadable, free DLC maps after Island, Center, Valgaro, that sort of stuff. Lost Island, I think, was a free one too. But yeah, but we're going to start with the Lost Island. First we're going to scout one out, and then once I find a good base location, I'll start building a base and then recruit people. The other thing is I want certain dinos for stuff, right? I have a male Yeti here, but I still need a female Yeti for breeding. Technically I can use this male for what I want, but I want to protect what I have. Like I say, Ark, you're gonna die, expect to die, so whenever possible, back your stuff up. So I want a female so that I can breed my Yetis for boss, to be able to bring a Yeti into a boss fight. Well, I'm looking to tame up a bunch of baryonyx to create a base breeding pair out of for cave delving. They're really good. I like the Thylas as well, the Bearcats, but they're live birth. And with my personal limited playtime, I find it a lot easier to raise the ones with eggs, because I can just toss them in an egg incubator like this, and it's not an issue for me. But the live birth, you first you mate them, and then you got to be back for that birth, and there's no way to pause that. If you cryo that pregnant Thyla, it loses the baby. It's as if it had a miscarriage kind of thing. So like there's yeah. If you could cryo a pregnant live birth, I would probably have no issue with the live births, but because you can't, because there's no pause for that, and other than my day off, I only have like a couple hours a night to play. the eggs definitely are the way to go for me. So I'm looking to tame up a bunch of baryonyx to breed for cave delving. I still need to tame up a bunch of megatheriums for breeding, for boss megatheriums for brute. They're great for the broodmother boss, the spider boss. And then the other boss, I'm also going to be continuing to tame Rexes. Just, you know, hey, I might find better, right? I might find a better melee. I might find, well, although the melee for my Rexes is actually a pretty fucking good one. Like, you can find better, but it's pretty high. It's a 40 base, so like that's unofficial. That's, like I say, you can find better. I'm not saying you can't. I am not saying you can't. You definitely can. But 40 is like I haven't even tamed a bunch of Rexes yet, and I got a 40. Okay, like I've only tamed I think 3 Rexes. And I got 4, and I got a 40 melee. Like that. It's okay, cool. So, but yeah, I got continue breeding my Rexes, taming more Rexes to see if I can get better base stats too. And those the Rexes and the Megatheriums are for bosses. I'm also the Yeti is a buff one for bosses. I don't know. I should probably look into getting Shadow Mains just because they are the new big boss one. Like I don't know. I've watched videos and they rip. They honestly just, yeah, they're amazing, and they don't need saddles. They have their own armor, and they're unlike other dinos that don't need saddles. They have their own internal passive armor, right? Like, yeah, they're oh. But I don't know. I'm scrub. I'm noob. I'm scared. But yeah, Therizinosaurs. I want some of them for bosses, but to kind of shortcut it a little bit, because I don't want to be forever, ever beating this game. Yeah, I want to do most of it myself to be able to say like I did it myself. But I think I'm gonna shortcut it with the Therizinosaurs. I think with them in particular, because they're great for the dragon boss. I think for them, I'm actually gonna buy a breeding boss pair. You know what I mean? I'm gonna find somebody who has boss Therizinosaurs already and buy some off of them with ingots or hard poly or whatever. Like I'm not a player who has an issue grinding as long as I know what I'm grinding for. You know, when I have that goal of, okay, I need 100,000 ingots, I have no problem going and farming 100,000 ingots day after day after day. Remember when I first when I first started on Island official, long time ago. Well, you know, not a long time ago, I suppose. Like 3 years ago, 3.5 maybe. But yeah, I just sat there and grinded out metal ingots out of normal forges. Okay, like I didn't even have an indie forge. And that was how I got by. I bought stuff off, because yeah, I don't know. I'm a grindy person. I just, you know, it's therapeutic, you know, as long as there's a goal in mind. But yeah, I think we're gonna buy a breeding pair of boss Therizinosaurs, and then otherwise, you know, continue breeding Rexes, and then that gives me, you know, Megatheriums, Therizinosaurs, and Rexes for those are like your original boss fighting dinos, you know. Get a Yeti. I haven't decided if I'm really going to do Daedon. I think I have one Daedon already. Let me see. Just have a look here. Do I got a Daedon? I don't know. It doesn't. I don't think so. D. How did... I don't know. Yeah, no. Nope. But yeah, I haven't decided if I'm going to bother with Daedon. They're good because they have the whole heal thing, but I don't know. I say I'm not sure if I need as much as I think I need. So, you should. Okay, 7 minutes. So now almost. But yeah, so I'm gonna get, you know, these ones. I'm gonna go over to the island. I'm gonna continue the breeding going on. I am on the island. I'm gonna, like I say, I'm gonna open up myself to some randoms and see how it goes. You know, fool me once, right? Like, okay, and it is like I kind of expect to get fooled, but hopefully I can find good people while I also find bad people, and then we can just get rid of the bad people and have the good people. And because the only things that I'm bringing are things that I can replace from over here, like, we should be good, right? I think. And like I say, especially if I'm backing stuff up over here, right? Like, yeah, I think as long as I play it safe, right? Oh, did I forget my timer again? I so did. Oh, dang it. I have no idea how long I've been doing this for. That means like I can't even really let myself go on a random rant right now. Because, oh, I can go over my time and then it just makes no sense. Oh no. But yeah, I don't know. Mainly, I want to start doing progression. You need to get, for the boss fights, you need to get the artifacts for the bosses on the server that you're doing the bosses. So to do the island bosses, well, you need to get the artifacts on the island map, right? So, you know, for that progression, I'm going to need to do that anyways. Plus, I don't know, I'm getting the itch to build something. You know, I want to build something again. I want to do something bigger, badder, more grandiose, you know, or, well, not necessarily more grandiose, but like, yeah, I want something different. I want to do a tower. I want to do a big giant barn. I want to, you know, like, just do different stuff. Build another big mansion. I think I have my one mansion tour on my playlist here. It's not as good as the other tour, as my castle tour. Although my castle tour too, it had some issues. It's just especially like when I do the lap around, the initial lap around my castle to kind of show it off from the around. I wasn't talking, and it's, you know, I gotta keep talking. That's what people are here for. Although that is where my stutter comes from. My stutter, it's like when I'm buffering, you know. My mind is moving so fast than what I'm speaking, so then I gotta stop and buffer back, kind of thing. And yeah, I never noticed my stutter until I started doing these videos, and now I am really, really super self-conscious about that stutter. And it was one of those, I had no idea. I had no idea I even had a stutter. And then the wife said, yeah. I was like, really? Oh. But it's, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Especially when I'm ranting, right? Because when I'm ranting, my mind is going that mile a minute. It is, so then it requires, and I'll be speaking it, so then, yeah. That stutter is exactly that. It's like a buffer on a video, you know? The old school videos, when YouTube first started, and had buffer. Yeah. But yeah, I can't. Oh well, this episode might be a short one then, I guess. Because that's kind of the goal. Is I want to do progression, right? I want to actually beat the game. I've done a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but yeah, I want to go further. But I mean, part of why I haven't gone further too is, like I say, I think I'm overthinking the boss fights. I'm thinking that I need my dinos way more powerful than I actually do. I just need to be willing to lose what I bring in, is essentially the way I'm figuring it. So I'm gonna, I'm still gonna get best stats that I can find and whatnot, and breed them into a breeding pair. But then at that point, at least for my first boss fight, and it might be just a total wash, but I'm just gonna breed like 20 of my base dinos, right, and then see how it goes. If I need mutations, well, okay, well then I can do mutations, but otherwise, I'll just do mutations just for the fun of it, not anything in particular than the colors. It's nice to get. That was something that I was lied to. Well, lie is wrong. Lie is intention, but somebody misstated to me when I first started playing Ark. I was told once that when I first started that the event colors are only available during the events. That there's no way to get it outside of the events. Now that's not true. For starters, you can get it just through you can get any color in the game and for the dinos on any of the region of a dino through mutation. And because that's just, it's random. So like, yeah. And then otherwise, like if you already have that, well, you can still breed that color outside of the event and But yeah, I was totally made to think that these event colors, you could not get it outside of the event. Even if you had it to breed, it would breed the normal colors if it wasn't the event. That's a myth if anyone else was ever under that assumption. Yeah, no, I don't even understand how a person... and it was over a server, like, over global chat, like, nobody even, like, second-guessed it, or, like, I'm like... That's why I bought into it, right? Was there was other people on the server, and nobody else even... And like, nobody else even, like, trolled it, you know what I mean? Because, like, when people say stupid stuff, like, oh, eat the narco berry, ooh, eat the organic polymer, right? You will have other people snicker about it, right? There wasn't even that. So, like, I literally, I bought it hook, line, and sinker. I don't know if the person intentionally said it to me as a lie, or if they actually believed that themselves, but yeah, no, you can definitely get event colors outside of event. You're not gonna be able to tame event colors outside of an event, but you can get event colors outside of an event, no problem. Like, that's nonsense to even say otherwise. My visor ain't on. Weird. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna call this one, just to make sure that I don't overgo my time. Because I got plans today, and I can't be sitting here reshooting over and over today. I don't have the time. Oh, I know it was at least 7 minutes. Alright. Well, this is me saying sayonara. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next week for another episode that will be back to the more podcasting style, where we will get into more of my dirty past. See you next week. Bye.